Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Havukah Kodash. I'm going to give double honors to those apostles, along with the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom, to we reference to as the hopeful elect. My name is Lamadia from the New York camp, and this will be a response to the video, Edomite Princess, Crimea River. So, the video I will be responding to is a video uploaded by the elder brother Manata Zakba from GMS, South Carolina, '08. And pretty much the video is a compilation video of different Edomites crying, saying they can't pay their bills, they in debt from student loan, they can't find work. And they Esau is becoming the new niggas on the planet Earth, and this the curses being reversed that the Most High put on the Israelites. Now he's pouring upon the Edomites, and the state of the Edomite woman is the state of America, because America is referenced to as a woman. So I'm gonna go ahead and allow this video to play. Um, there you go. See it, GMS South Carolina '08. Watch and subscribe. Matter of fact, let me just share it. So go ahead, watch and subscribe. Check out the full video. So
my plea for help. I'm coming back from the Dollar Tree after buying some cat food for my ferrets and some pee pads so I can clean their cage. And I officially have zero money to my name. My bank account is negative $146.99. I have been Grubhubbing and Amazon flexing for the last 2 weeks. And that's barely going to get me right it in my account and ready for my next bill to come out.
Wait a minute, what's going on the other side of the train tracks? Are all of y'all husbands just choosing to up and leave y'all? What is going on?
Pregnant, hungry, and no way to get any food. My God.
What's going on? Esau is beginning to taste the curses that the Most High put on Israel, and the curses is being lifted from us and passed on to Esau.
Gas hand is on E, and I'm trying to DoorDash, and I don't have the gas to make at least $100 for the payout tomorrow.
Please don't tell me y'all are out here just getting pregnant by random broke men. Please don't tell me y'all are doing it too.
3 weeks. 3 weeks is all I have until me and my 5-month-old are homeless. I'm praying. I've been asking.
What's happening is these women are getting pregnant, being 304s, and they may have a man that want to be in their life, but they too busy exploring options, monkey branching. Now, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you monkey branch is an actual term. Like, we meet a woman and she say it's complicated. What that means is she's monkey branching. I'm gonna show you right now, monkey branching. So look, monkey branching is a dating term for staying in a current situation while actively lining up a new partner. So when a woman tell you it's if you ask her she in a relationship, she answer back it's complicated. So the answer is yes, she is in a relationship. She just monkey branching. So she in a relationship, meanwhile exploring the option. She's securing one branch while reaching for another branch. That's what it means to monkey branch. And all of that is adultery. So it says the name comes from a monkey swinging from branch to branch, never letting go of one until they have firm grip on the next, ensuring they never fall. So what they do is they'll talk to a guy. That guy may be from work or so-called male friend, and she'll be vetting this guy out, and then enter into a new relationship while while all along talk to this guy, and then randomly just drop the first guy. So she won't drop him until she's secure it. And that's what a lot of these women do. And they could have children and still won't care because they believe in monkey branching.
I've been doing everything. My mental health is so bad, and I can't do this anymore.
My
Look at
God.
the nose ring. She got a tongue ring, oversized eyelashes. Yo, man, they turn into the nigga woman.
And the homeless shelters near me, the women's shelters won't accept infants. My child's 5 months old. She's an infant, so they won't accept her.
No, no, no. Y'all are doing the same thing the other women are doing.
All I have is my car and my baby.
The other woman, he's talking about the nigga woman.
So as it turns out, the student loans that I've been paying $1,500 a month for 2 years have a 17% interest rate.
$1,500, 17%. What?
So what I thought I've been paying off for all this time, I'm actually I owe more than what I started off with. What the fuck? So Jeff Bezos, this would be a really cool time to Venmo me, bro. I owe
That's the thing. College is a scam. You take out these loans, and then you take these loans in high interest with high interest rate, and when you're paying it off, years later, you may have just covered the interest of the loan, and then you still can't find work. But the American dream is becoming a nightmare, and in fact, to believe in the American dream, we have to be asleep. Because it's really an illusion. Because the way Esau received everything was by nepotism. When I talk about Esau, I'm talking about the elite of Esau. They operate through nepotism. The top elite that doesn't make it into to on the hierarchy, they land on lower jobs, but it still be of elite level. They still part of that new world order. So let me read this from Ecclesiasticus or the book of Sirach, chapter 34. I'm begin at 1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools. Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth at a shadow and follow after the wind. So if you chase after a shadow, because a shadow is just a reflection of an object, you could never grab it. So a person chasing after these dreams, because you can apply the American dream to actually dreams. It says, whoso regarded dreams is like him that catcheth at a shadow and follow after the wind. So you chasing after air. The vision of dream is the resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to a face. I want to go to the point. But that was pretty much the point. I read it. Dreams lift up fools. Let me go back now.
$1,000, and I didn't even spend that much on school. Like, any rich person, please tap in. Like, Kourtney Kardashian, like, you probably have 8 houses. I'm never gonna be able to buy one because I went to college. I just signed up to be an egg donor. Guess what? To lose my kids. I can afford them to start admitting more. Just take them. My left arm. Like, what the f am I supposed to do? I'm gonna be in debt for my whole life. How does that even make sense? I signed up for this shit when I was 17. Like, this should not be legal, bro. I got upset about it at work, and my coworker was like, don't you have, like, a rich relative who can pay that for you? No! Why? My family's poor.
Folks, right now I'm at a loss for words.
I'm tired of being stuck in survival mode. Like, we don't, just seeing ads. I'm just like,
I still don't know. More kids than y'all and did it on a lot less money.
Last month, I found out that my credit was bad because I applied for an apartment and didn't get approved. And I was like, that's odd. That's never happened. So I look and I find out that I've not been paying my student loan since January. I didn't even know that was happening. I didn't get.
I don't have in mind to come online and look somewhat attractive, so somebody might want to give you some money.
Emails or phone calls or anything. And so I call and I find out that they have like my mom's email and my house number, like landline. Yeah, like landline from when I was in high school. So
Never paid information.
my super like backdating and sending payments. I'm like, okay, great. Everything is off because I didn't even know. I didn't even know that this was happening. If I did, I would have called.
It is your job to know about your student loans, and you also have to keep your information constantly updated. What the hell is going on?
63 missed payments because I have multiple student loans because I went to college for a long time. 63 missed payments. It's like 90% impacting my credit, something like that. I don't know, 90% highly impacted. I don't even know what the numbers mean anymore. I'm like going insane.
She have a tattoo on the inside of her hand. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
No. Well, it was your job to update us. And I'm like, as soon as I knew, I updated you. Do good investment. So look, over time it will increase. My credit score dropped like almost 200 points because of this. Like, I can't get approved for an apartment.
Who's out here living the American dream, but I can tell you one person who isn't, and that's me. I have 4 kids and I'm working 3 jobs and I'm still struggling. My full-time job, I'm a 911 dispatcher. My other 2 jobs, a waitress. The American dream should not be this hard. I should not have to be working my life away, being away from my kids. You know, sometimes I have to pick, am I going to pay my electric bill? Or am I going to buy groceries? Because my kids need to eat.
Do none of you have husbands anymore? It used to be that majority of y'all had husbands on this side of the train tracks.
So tired of struggling. You know, so many people are going to working multiple jobs just to pay for a house to sleep in, just to put their head down at night. This is not the American dream, not my American dream.
Lady, you're not no 100-pound woman. Let's not lie and say you have to choose between electricity and the groceries. And if you do, we know which one you've been choosing.
I can't afford to live here anymore. I can't afford to live here anymore. I just spent 6 hours of my life serving tables, running around to make $50. To make $50. And I already know the comments are going to be like, well, get a better job. I'm trying. I moved here 3 weeks ago. I've sent out over 100 resumes. I've had 1 interview. I didn't get the job. I knew I blew it. I did not get the job. I'm trying. The only reason why I got a server job is to make some money while I'm trying to get my big girl job again so I can get checks that actually matter, you know, so I can make money I can actually live off of. But nobody calls. Nobody's calling for these jobs. Indeed is we're hiring, or where? Okay, because I sent my resume and I can't afford anything. Okay, I live with my son and his roommates right now, and I'm very thankful for that, but I need my own place and I can't afford it. I can't afford anything. I cannot afford to live here anymore. What am I supposed to do?
My God, what has happened to you?
All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Shalom to the hopefully elect. This video is going to be entitled Edomite Princess, Cry Me a River. Edomite Princess, Cry Me a River. All right, and in the intro, I put a video that I came across that some brother put together. And he basically merged different videos of these so-called white women, which the so-called white man is Esau. It's their biblical nationality, right? And you make up the Edomites, which comes from Esau. And the female version is the Edomite princess, okay? Well, the word prince.
Before I continue, let me just read this. Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And the curses is reference to the curses that the Most High had put on Israel, that we read in Deuteronomy 28 chapter. So let me just go back now. So Esau is feeling it. The man, woman, and child.
This is used very lightly. Now, you've been very well taken care of since you've been over here in Babylon the Great. You've been on top. All right. Now, you're seeing all kinds of Americans, not just the Edomite princes, but this video is focused on them. So now you're coming down, you coming, your people all together, you coming down to a lower state, and the curses that Jacob has felt, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, the curses that we have felt, financial pressures and stresses and different things like that, they're going to be transferred to you people. And you're getting a little bit of it now. You're starting to feel the effects, but but don't worry. The curses hasn't been transferred to you yet, but they're going to be. All right. So anyway, you heard the video, just different various Edomites crying, whining, student loans, no money, pregnant with no husband, multiple children, can't feed them. And overall, the American dream, so-called, this economy, right, is it's really hard for people right now. And it's going to get a lot worse. Financial ruin, economic stresses and pressures, just different things. And social media has got so bad to the point now where women are so goddamn proud to the point where nobody can stand you. Let's face it. And that's for all women. Black women, so-called black women, so-called white women, so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanic, or any other women. Social media got your heads blowed up because you've been given the illusion of choice. Really, there's an old saying that goes, if you want to confuse a woman, just give her a choice. You see, you operate.
Yeah, these women, they like children at a candy store. You would give children all these options in a candy store, and you tell them you have to select one. They'll spend 3 hours trying out all the candy until the closing of the store and leave with nothing. But that's the problem. These women, they exploring this idea of options. And you telling me that none of these women came across what they'll call quality man? See, when a so-called good man come into their life, they found something wrong with him. He's too nice. He's too soft. He doesn't make enough. He's too short. I don't like what he drives. They found something wrong. I don't like how he dress. He's too light. He's too dark. They found something. and they waste all their good years, and to the point, now they get to up there in age when they undesirable or they not as desirable as before. Now they want to settle down. Nobody wants your ass no more. You was supposed to cash out when you was young, in your best years. That's like a man in the NBA. They want to pull him straight from high school, but he doesn't sign. But then wait till he get like 30, whereas he could have got the best deal when he was 18. But wait till he was 30. It's not much you could do with a person that's 30, you know, because youth give quality, and he was the quality years, partying, having fun, abusing themselves.
It's much better when you don't have a choice in the matter. When the choice is made for you. Being that you got all these choices, look what all you have done. You ruined your fucking lives because you have choices, right? You have options, and you always choose the worst option. A woman's nature is to choose the flashy thing, the shiny, like a fish. They're gonna choose the shiny new thing, and then they think they can spin the block and come back and somebody's gonna take your sorry ass. No. Men to the point now where they just don't want to be bothered. A man will protect his peace, instead of worrying about trying to get a piece. If he's smart.
Boss, the man will protect his peace rather than chasing a peace. And let me go. Matter of fact, let me just go to the next scripture, because look, the time is coming when we're gonna see women coming after us. They're gonna be approaching us because things gonna get worse. We bring out Isaiah 41 all the time, and they're gonna learn how to compete for our attention. Now this is Isaiah 32. I'm gonna start at 2. A man should be as in hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempests, as rivers of water in a dry place. Now it says, as rivers of water in a dry place, and as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Other words, a man is going to be a relief to woman. Just like it could be a hot day above 100 degrees, and then, you see that cold glass of water of relief. That's how they're going to view men. Or it says a shadow. A shadow is interchangeable with shade. Like if it's somewhere real hot, scorching hot, then you might see that shade. You're gonna run to that shade for relief. So that's what that man gonna be onto a woman when things get even more difficult. Not just any man. It's gonna be the elect Israelite man. So we're approaching that time. Um this is Second Esdras 15. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, 14. The whole chapter is good, but I'm just gonna read a little bit. Second Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. Invading one another is looting. They should not regard their kings nor their princes, meaning they higher ups, their government body, the president, the governors, the mayor, law enforcement. And it says, in the course of their actions should stand in their power. Meaning they're gonna adopt a new way to deal with a procedure. Right now in NYC, the LRR is on strike. And it says, a man should desire to go into his city and should not be able. For because of their pride, the city should be troubled, the houses should be destroyed, and men should be afraid. And man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but should destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their good. Spoil their good, meaning rob them for their resources with a weapon because of the lack of bread, meaning scarcity, famine, and great tribulation. That's what's approaching. Behold, say the Lord, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, and from the east, and Lebanus to turn themselves one against another and repay the thing that they have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosom. Thus save the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So things about to get even worse, especially for Esau, but for the elect of Israel, things gonna get better for us. Us that trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, things gonna get better for us. And we're gonna lean upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and we're gonna be protecting and guarded from the things that's the evils to come. So I'm gonna end it with that. And I'd advise to go check out the whole video. Edomite Princess Cry Me a River. Go ahead and watch the whole video. And I want to say Shalom. I want to say Kohalayim, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Harakakwadas. Until next time, Shalom. That's how it works.